Martin Hyde.
Well, all this talk about getting married makes me a little bit nervous, seeing as I've been divorced twice. Well, it does. You know, if someone comes to me with an idea, I always try to listen. I think it's a good idea. And then I go through the old sort of Ben Franklin style pro and con comparison. You know, in the real world, though, it's a little bit less about making hearts race and hearing angels sing than, you know, perhaps the more mundane question of whether it's, you know, really practically economically viable. Successive city commissions have focused on the style rather than the substance of this project, to the point where after years, none of you have asked any of the hard questions until really a couple of weeks ago. We now know that while the bulk of the money will come from philanthropy and various other sources, you know, a significant sum will come from city taxpayers. We are a city of just 57,000 people or so in a county of nearly 400,000, with a neighbouring county of similar size, all of whom will have access to the facilities. But at this stage, the direct burden will be disproportionately held by our city. It's far from certain that the county in a pre-election year will authorise the tax incremental funding, as it's a tax increase on people who will be voting for a new commissioner in that district in 2020. Without the TIF, the project has an even bigger mountain to climb, as the Bay is counting on the revenue in their projected budget. Without another 1 to 2 million annually needs to come from somewhere or someone else. This lamentable oversight on your part in never asking the right questions is ironically why, with significant reservations, I agree with the editorial in The Observer last week, which didn't so much endorse the project plans of the Bay as being perfect, but rather that you've shown once again, frankly, that you're not capable of managing a large and complex project. For me, the choice comes down really very simply to whether we should put our faith in the former CEO of Procter & Gamble, who had 100,000 employees under his direction at a time of great success, or someone like our mayor who runs a small family law practice in Sarasota with virtually no employees. I think most reasonable people would figure A.G. Lafley has a better likelihood of delivering something successful than J.E. Alpert. So I'd vote to make the deal and let the grown-ups run things from here. Thank you.
Yikes.